All right. What's up, Paden?
Hey, man.
Looking forward to this?
Yeah, a bit.
All right, so this is just the questions to summarize and to highlight all 4 years of your high school football career, because you played all 4, right?
Yeah.
So just to start off, when did you start playing football as a whole?
As a whole, I started playing football in 6th grade. All my friends were talking about football and how much they liked it when I was in 6th grade, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go and try out and play. That's where
Ever since, right?
Yeah, that's where I learned to love it.
Who motivates you to
What really motivates me is it's not necessarily all about yourself. I mean, for me, I go as hard as I would go because I want to make myself proud and my teammates proud. It's about the team, and if you're always going your hardest, then everyone else sees that and it inspires them to do their best.
If you could, this is a tough one, I feel like. If you could think one person for, motivating you and being successful in football, who would that be?
Mostly my mom. She's the one waking me up every morning for 0 hour, always making sure I got something to eat to keep me energy through the day, making sure that I'm on time to the events and stuff for football, and making sure that I was always ready to go.
Speaking of 0 hour, what motivates? Okay, so your guys' daily schedule was summer 0 hour, school starts 0 hour, school practice, go back home, do homework, wake up, do the same thing.
Yep.
And you did that all 4 years, right?
Yeah, except for the summer part. I had missed summer 0 hour, and I regret it because all my friends were there, and I should have been there, but I was working instead.
So what motivated you to get up every year to go, all right?
What motivated me to get up was just the thought that, okay, you missed summer, you have to come back to redeem yourself and actually work to get stronger, so that way you're actually worth something during the season. You're not just kind of wimpy and just not prepared for it. So getting up every morning, it's hard for sure, but you just have that commitment to your team to be there, and they're going to be there. As long as everyone's there, everything rolls smooth for the game that comes up.
You don't want to be the one guy on the team that's not their best.
Yeah.
And I think that's a common answer among all of you. Why not be the best that I can be when I have the opportunities to be the best I can be?
Yeah.
Why'd you start playing football? Because your friends, and has that reason changed since little 6th grade Paden was like, my friends are doing it?
Yeah, it definitely changed because all the kids that I wanted to play football, the reason I wanted to play football, quit playing football. So it kind of had to change. But it mostly changed my brother. He played football for Rifle, and I looked up to him, and just seeing him play on that field inspired me to really okay, I want to be on that field under those lights on Friday nights. And seeing that, it was amazing.
I was going to ask, was it hard following in your brother's footsteps?
Absolutely not, because I surpassed him. He didn't start a whole lot his time in football. He did have knee surgery, so that was a kind of big part of it. But I mean, I dreamed about following his footsteps when I was younger, and now I definitely know that I've built up that and surpassed it.
Do you play for anybody?
Just my family in general.
Making them proud?
I want to make them proud. I want to make my team proud, and I want to make the community proud of our team, because behind every great football team is a community that's there to support them and donate any money or supplies, foods. Like the moms always donated their time and always brought food for team dinners. And so playing your hardest and doing what you have to do, doing your job, is kind of like a thank you in response to the community's help.
Yeah, because Rifle is really a football community if you think about it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no parking every Friday night for you guys, and that's never. You go to any other event, it's not like that. rifle football is the biggest thing in rifle because of you guys and because of the dedication you guys put in. So the community is like, well, let's put in the same and show up and do our thing. So you're graduating this year.
Yep.
This is our last year. We're off to adulthood. What would you give next year's? What advice would you give next year's seniors that are coming up and taking your guys' spot?
Best advice I could give, mostly just have fun. You begin to take football too seriously, and you don't sit back and enjoy the experience while you're there. You're not going to enjoy it at all. You're going to hate it by the end of the season. But if you're going your hardest each game while at the same time having fun and making memories, it's the best thing in the world. There's no feeling like it.
Yeah, it's your last year. Might as well enjoy it.
Yep.
I mean, high school is such a unique time for everybody growing up. It's your last year. Why spend that doing something you don't enjoy doing? Why not enjoy the time with your friends that you've known? And it's a good time. I mean, I hung out with you guys on the side when I was filming.
And I could feel the vibe that you guys had. It was a brotherhood's such a cheesy thing to say, but it really is. It's like just all of you guys know and respect and love each other so much. It's just such a unique feeling to be surrounded by.
Yeah.
So we talked about the seniors, next year's seniors. What about next year's freshmen?
Next year's freshman, huh?
What's the motivation to get them to go play football?
Oh,
What's
goodness.
some advice for them?
Advice for them? Mostly just to enjoy your freshman year and don't really be upset about just being on the sidelines for the varsity games. Their time is coming. Once they get up to sophomore, junior, their senior year, they're going to be playing varsity. And it's not necessarily, it can be a goal. Like we have the freshman, Josh Avila. He was good. He played some varsity.
Yeah.
But that's kind of few and far between freshmen just because it's just not their time yet. And there's so many seniors that they want to get some play time because it's their last year ever.
You've played a lot of football. What was the best win you've had all your career?
Best win all my career. It's probably Glenwood. I mean, every year beating Glenwood always goes their hardest, and we always go our hardest, and just the two of us clashing, the outcome is always a great one.
What was the hardest loss, and what did that lose teach you? And did it change you as a person at all?
The hardest loss would probably have to be Aspen this year. It was the hardest loss because I know that we're a better team and we weren't performing like we should have. And just no one ever likes to lose.
Yeah.
And especially with being rifle football, losses come few and far between. And it changed me because I never wanted to feel that feeling again throughout the rest of the season. It's a hard feeling. It really pulls at your emotions. You don't know whether to be angry, happy, sad, and just a feeling you never really want to have again. As well as always said, everyone's going to give you their best game because with how Rifle has been always a big winning team, everyone's game against you is their Super Bowl.
These are the last handful of questions. What makes a great football player?
Makes a great football player is someone who's willing to show their dedication and show up to all parts of football. It's 0-hour film, walkthroughs, practice each day, and most of all, the game. If you're not going to show up to any of those, not be dedicated, I mean, why are you necessarily in football?
Yeah.
You have, the team isn't just, oh, it's just me, it's the team. The team counts on you to be there so that way you know what you're doing, so that way when it comes to those Friday nights, everyone knows what they're doing and you can perform at the best of your ability.
Just show up.
Yep,
Just
show up. Just show up.
That's the best thing you could say right there.
Show up, take some notes if you want. Just show up, just be there.
there's a large difference, at least from an outsider looking in, between a great football player and a great rifle football player. You guys seem to have things figured out over there. So my question is, what makes a great rifle bear?
Makes a great rifle bear. Makes a great rifle bear is just someone who's from this community. I mean, we always have kids that come in from different towns, and you can kind of tell that their football program was different in that town by the way they are acting and all. They're not necessarily taking it serious, or they're just too serious. They don't think it's fun to crack a joke or something and actually hang out with the guys. It's just, rifle has its serious but laid back type of style.
I do think you guys are really good at, when it comes to those people coming in, you guys take them in and you guys are like, you're one of us now.
Yeah.
Come hang out with us, watch film with us, enjoy the experience you have. What's next for Paden Kinion?
Not 100% sure. Thinking heavily about having a career in welding, owning my own welding business. My brother was the first one to show me welding, and I really liked it, and I've been taking college classes in welding, and it's just something I really enjoy. And if I can get to a point where I have my own welding business, pretty set.
A career, that's all you're looking for.
Yep.
I'm Paden Kinion and I'm a rifle football player.